up this street where Tony is right now to the right, you'll see one of those Bearcats, and law enforcement. And on the other side of those bushes, basically, is that home that is registered to Bad Boy Films, which is part of Bad Boy Entertainment. And the
So here's the scoop. TMZ's keeping tabs on Diddy's private jet, which is managed by Love Air LLC. You know, the one that stands out with its sleek black Gulfstream 5. Well, right now it's stuck in Antigua, down in the Caribbean. But let's rewind a bit. Over the weekend, this jet was hopping around California, making stops at different airports. Sunday evening saw it leaving Sacramento and landing in Palm Springs, then zipping over to Van Nuys, and on Monday morning, around 9 a.m. Pacific time, it took off from Van Nuys and touched down in Antigua. Now, we can't say for sure if Diddy himself was on board, as there's no proof yet. And what's happening down there in Antigua? Meanwhile, federal agents decided to pay visits to two of Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami. They reportedly showed up armed and managed to nab a few people, including Diddy's sons, Justin and King. But whether anyone got cuffed, well, that's still up in the air. So why did Diddy leave these properties before the raid? Let's dive deeper into this mess. But before we go any further, make sure first that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more updates and videos like this. Now let's get going.
I was shocked. I was taken back. I was really shocked. I mean, I never even expected this to happen.
More people come.
On Monday evening, he got stopped for a chat at a private airport in Miami. This all went down after federal agents raided his fancy homes in Los Angeles and Miami, looking into some serious allegations. The scene at his mansions earlier in the day was intense, with Homeland Security investigation agents and other law enforcement folks swarming around. But Diddy himself was nowhere in sight until he popped up at Miami Opa-locka Executive Airport around 6 p.m. local time. Witnesses say he looked pretty tense, pacing around with his crew as custom agents asked them questions. Luckily for him, he walked away a free man for the time being. Meanwhile, back at his place in California, one of his neighbors spilled the beans. Shocked by the whole situation and recalling the wild parties and such at Diddy's legendary hip-hop pad.
Expected this to happen.
More people coming out. Who's this guy? Yeah, they're all kind of dressed
definitely
alike.
shocking and hectic out here in Holmby Hills at one of Sean Diddy Combs' homes. We were first on scene as it all unfolded. We came right in the middle of the convoy of about 40 undercover law enforcement vehicles before they even put up the crime scene tape.
This is a crazy case. We have Homeland Security raiding multiple homes of P. Diddy at the same time. What does that tell us?
Well, for one, in order for Homeland Security to even be able to enter into someone's home, that means that there was a federal court judge who signed off on a search warrant to search for the home.
Ryan Mendelsohn, who lives just 5 minutes away, spilled the beans on what goes down near Diddy's mansion. He described some pretty crazy scenes, especially late at night, with loads of gorgeous ladies being brought over. I've seen it all. Fancy black Suburbans, Uber rides, private drivers, you name it, between 1 and 3 a.m., sometimes even earlier or later, Mendelsohn said. He's even witnessed girls stepping out of cars wearing swimsuits and beach gear. Mendelsohn always thought it was just a typical after-party scene. You know, folks hanging out after hitting the clubs in L.A. But now, with all the charges and the raid, he's thinking it might be something more serious. He vividly remembers a Saturday about a month back when there were Suburbans lining the street, dropping people off left and right. Mendelsohn mentioned that the neighborhood doesn't just see parties on the weekends. They're happening all week long. You swing by Beverly Hills on a Tuesday night, and you'll find a party going strong from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m., he explained. It's not exactly surprising, but the consequences of these parties have taken a dark turn. It's a serious matter, disrespectful towards women, and it's good that attention is being drawn to it.
At the very least, there's probable cause to indicate there's some reason to believe that there's an evidence of a federal crime inside those two households.
And I know they've hit Miami, Los Angeles, and we saw some of his sons in handcuffs. That doesn't necessarily mean they're being arrested, though, right?
Yes, absolutely not. It could be some form of detainment, especially when you're involving law enforcement officers entering into a household.
In a scene straight out of Hollywood, during Monday's raids, a Star Tours bus cruised past the mansion with curious onlookers snapping photos and asking the gathered media for the latest scoop. Meanwhile, the legendary rapper, actor, producer, and fashion mogul found himself facing questions from custom agents at Miami Opa-locka Executive Airport, just hours after authorities began searching his properties in Holmby Hills and nearby Miami Beach, Florida. This came amid suspicions that he had fled the country, especially when his private jet, the Love Air LLC Gulfstream 5, was tracked heading to Antigua earlier that Monday, following multiple flights up and down California on Sunday evening. TMZ reported that Diddy wasn't arrested and is still out and about, a free man. However, a spokesperson for HSI Miami didn't say much when approached by journalists. Officials mentioned that the raids on the Combs' properties in the afternoon were linked to a federal investigation based in New York.
And the home in particular is registered not only to Bad Boy Films, but to one of P. Diddy's daughters.
They are heavily armed, and they've been very tactful, would probably be the best word to use, as they made entry into this home.
At Diddy's Los Angeles crib in the swanky Beverly Hills vicinity, a police cordon was set up, and a couple of guys ended up in cuffs. Reports from Los Angeles City News Service said several folks were held outside, but it wasn't clear if anyone got formally arrested. Armed agents from the Department of Homeland Security were seen entering fancy digs on both east and west coasts, with choppers buzzing above. Video showed agents coming in and out of his Miami Beach pad on Star Island, hauling out potential evidence. A command post was set up, and agents were still on the move hours later. A spokesperson for Homeland Security Investigations said that earlier in the day, actions were taken as part of an ongoing investigation involving HSI New York, HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and local law enforcement buddies. No details on the investigation were given, but HSI can look into a range of things, including exploitative activities. Diddy's lawyer and team haven't said a peep about any of this. In 2023, Diddy faced a significant legal battle with his ex Cassie, who accused him of venereal misconduct, including forced intimacy and physical maltreatment. Despite Diddy's denial of these allegations, Cassie's lawsuit detailed disturbing incidents of control, physical harm, substance use, hitting, and coercion into intimate encounters. Following the lawsuit's filing, both parties quickly settled, though the terms were not disclosed. Cassie's attorney, Douglas Wigdor, praised law enforcement's efforts to hold Diddy accountable. Another woman, Joy Dickerson Neal, also came forward alleging that Diddy SA'd her in 1991, seeking unspecified damages for her ordeal.
Ooh, Diddy, you are in trouble. Cassie, his ex-girlfriend, has filed a $30 million lawsuit accusing him of forcing her to sleep with other men, take drugs, and other things. On
the same day as Joy Dickerson Neal's lawsuit, another woman named Liza Gardner filed a separate lawsuit alleging that Combs and R&B singer Aaron Hall SA'd her in Hall's apartment around 1990 or 1991. According to the lawsuit, Gardner was offered more drinks while at Hall's place and was coerced into having intimacy with Combs. Additionally, she claimed that after the alleged battery, Diddy visited her and choked her out of fear that her friend might disclose the incident to his then-girlfriend. Combs vehemently denied the allegations mentioned in Gardner's lawsuit, branding it as a money grab in a statement shared by his spokesperson. In December 2023, another woman accused the hip-hop mogul and his crew of forcefully SAing her as a group when she was just 17 years old. Diddy quickly denied the accusation on Twitter, dismissing all recent allegations against him as attempts by people looking for a quick payday. The anonymous accuser, now in her late 30s, provided a photo showing herself sitting on the lap of the "I'll Be Missing You" singer in his Manhattan studio. She describes in disturbing detail how Combs allegedly demanded that she pinch his papilla throughout the attack to assist his gratification, and how he then pulled up a chair to witness her being attacked and choked by his associates. Recently, the rapper officially challenged the shocking accusations made by the woman, who is now in her 30s. Diddy has filed a motion to dismiss her case, and she will reportedly remain anonymous until the judge rules on the motion.
The feds are doing raids at 3 different homes of P. Diddy, including his homes in California, in Florida, and in New York. And what I think they're looking for are videos. So basically, P. Diddy had a habit, allegedly, based on told to us through the filings by Cassie Ventura. They have all said that people have a habit of liking to video either him abusing other people or forcing other people to abuse each other.
According to the accusations, record producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones has come forward, claiming that Combs subjected him to a year of fondling and constant unsolicited touching. Jones alleged that he was also instructed to procure adult workers and engage in intimate activities for Combs's pleasure, with hundreds of hours of video supposedly documenting Combs's alleged illegal behavior. Jones has named several big names in the industry as co-defendants in his $30 million lawsuit, alleging that record boss Ethiopia Habtemariam dismissed Combs's behavior as friendly horseplay and a sign of affection. Diddy's
Hello, everyone. Until further notice, I would not be performing at any gigs or anything like that. For security reasons, my family, friends, and everyone close to me just feels like there's a lot of potential threats, and everybody's just telling me what he's allegedly capable of, and it's very scary for myself, and it has me.
Diddy's attorney, Sean Hawley, dismissed Jones's accusations as baseless, stating that he is simply seeking an undeserved payout by fabricating events that never occurred. Tyrone Blackburn, lawyer for accusers Rodney Jones and Liza Gardner, welcomed legal strides, stressing the importance of justice. The link between the recent search and the lawsuits, including a new maltreatment claim against Combs, remains unclear. Diddy's response to the mounting allegations was a tweet stating, "Enough is enough." While social media buzzed with news of the investigation all day, fellow New York rap icon 50 Cent decided to poke fun at Diddy, a move he's been known to make during Combs' tough times. Combs has been a major force in hip-hop for 3 decades, building an empire with ventures like Bad Boy Records and collaborations with artists such as Notorious B.I.G., Mary J. Blige, and Usher. He expanded into fashion with Sean John Clothing, launched Revolt TV, and produced Making the Band for MTV. However, lawsuits against him portray a different picture, describing Combs as a harmful individual who allegedly exploited his celebrity status to prey on and intimidate women. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.